Hey guys, Brady here, and I just saw Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So, Kingsman: Golden Circle is about uh, this evil organization. Well, not really organization, but I guess this woman named Poppy, her last name, pretty much blows up the what's it called, the Kingsman house, and pretty much there's only two people left. Uh, and one of them is Eggsy, of course, because he's the main star, and so now Eggsy and I think the guy's name is Merlin go across the world, kind of. Well, yeah, they go across. They go to America, and they have to try to find this person. Meanwhile, there's this I don't want to say the parasite, like the woman Poppy, played by Julianne Moore, is she's a drug dealer, and she puts this poisonous thing inside the drugs. That's just how she puts it in: cocaine, marijuana, heroin, everything that you could smoke or inject yourself with. She has spiked what you're smoking or what you're taking, and so yeah, it's killing people. There's a few stages of it before your eyes blow up, and then blood starts coming out of your nose, just out of your nose. It's quite disgustingly awesome to see on the screen. But yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed this movie. There were certain aspects of the movie that I thought were better in this movie than I thought was than it was in the first movie. I don't know. I loved the first movie when I first saw it, and then watching it a few more times, it's okay. I'd give Kingsman: The Secret Service 3.5 out of 5 stars. Spoiler alert: I give this movie the same thing as well. But yeah, I mean, I love the fight scenes in this movie. There's a ton of fight scenes in this movie. Some people may be bothered by that. I was happily entertained throughout most of it. Throughout all of them, I mean. And, yeah. I wish they would have kept some surprises in there. Like the way they reveal, I think his name is Harry, right? Colin Firth's character. The way they reveal him, he's in this whiteout, room. And then Channing Tatum presses a button, and it just, it's fogged up, and he presses a button, and the fog goes away. I wish they show Channing Tatum pushing the button, and as soon as it starts to unfog, the trailer cuts and it's done. We did not need to see Harry reappearing in the trailer. That could have been a big surprise in the movie, but they put it in the trailer, so whatever. Speaking of Channing Tatum, he is barely in this movie. His role in Hateful Eight is a lot bigger than his role in this movie. Think about that. He was heavily advertised to be in Kingsman: The Golden Circle, and he's only in it for 5 or 10 minutes. He's in the movie. He's in the first 15-20 minutes of the movie. We first see him 10-15 minutes into the movie, and then after that 10-15 minutes into the movie mark, we only see him for five of those minutes, and then not even, and then something happens, and we don't see him until the end of the movie. It's kind of like the little girl from Transformers 5. Isabel Moner, where she was in every scene throughout the first half of Transformers 5, and then after that she is completely gone. We don't see her character anywhere. She's not explained. There's nothing to explain that happens to her. And then the last 10 minutes of the movie, she just appears in the middle of a battle scene. It's kind of Channing Tatum's character in this movie. Elton John is in this movie. Elton John, they didn't show him at all in the trailers, but he is in this movie a lot more than Channing Tatum. He has at least 5 or 6 scenes. Channing Tatum has about 2 or 3 scenes. But what's his face? Elton John in this movie was great. Every scene he was in, he stole the scene. He was hilarious, especially during one of the fight scenes at the end. Oh my god. Elton John was just great in this movie. Like I can't express how funny he was in this role. He played himself, but it just oh my god, you have to see. There's this one scene with him in it, and I couldn't stop laughing when he just randomly appeared in this one. Like even after the scene ended, that scene popped up into my head in the middle of another scene, and I started laughing. This was like 10 minutes after the scene ended. I just started laughing again because it was just so random and funny. But yeah, I liked the fight scenes in this movie. I mean, nothing in this movie was as good as, I guess, the church scene. If you want to go as far as the fighting in the church scene, is still the best thing about the series so far. There's only been 2 movies, but the fight scenes in this movie didn't really capture the church scene as much. But they were still really fun to watch. But anyway, I'm gonna give Kingsman the Golden Circle 3.5 out of 5 stars. It was good, but it wasn't as good as I was hoping it to be. Oh, and by the way, before I end this, what is up with Julianne Moore appearing in sequels? She's becoming the next Dwayne Johnson and fucking Michael Caine, because Michael Caine appears in every sequel. Dwayne Johnson appears in every sequel. Hell, they appeared in Journey 2 together. And Dwayne Johnson was in The Mummy Returns. Dwayne Johnson was in Fast 5. What's his face? Michael Caine was in Cars 2. Michael Caine was in Jaws: The Revenge. He was in what's it called? Austin Powers Goldmember. He appears in every sequel. Now Julianne Moore. She appeared in Jurassic Park 2. She appeared in Kingsman 2. She appeared in Hannibal. She appeared in The Hunger Games Mockingjay, Part 1 and 2. So yeah, just something I'd like to point out. And what is up with Fox using the song "Take Me Home, Country Road" in literally every fucking movie this year that they've released? Well, not every movie, but May 19th they released Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul, and Alien Covenant the same day. Fox released 2 movies the same day, and both those movies had "Take Me Home, Country Road" by John Denver. Well, actually, Diary of a Wimpy Kid went the American Pie 2 route and decided to have an upbeat fucking hip-hop version of "Take Me Home," which is awful. Why would they do that? I mean, American Pie 2 did a hip-hoppy version of "Smooth Criminal," which was not really hip-hoppy. It was more like a rock version of "Smooth." Like, why do that to "Smooth Criminal"? And why do that to "Take Me Home, Country Road"? Yeah, "Take Me Home, Country Road" also appears in this 20th Century Fox movie known as Kingsman: The Golden Circle. So 20th Century Fox put "Take Me Home, Country Road" in 3 of their movies this year. 3 fucking movies that song was in, and I kind of like it now. I didn't like the version they played in Diary of a Wimpy Kid 3, Long Haul, but it was good. So yeah, 3.5 out of 5 stars.